In this video, we're going to be talking about and reviewing the driver's displays that we get in the newer generation Porsches. Well, this is a 2020 Porsche Cayenne and we're going to be using this as our demo car. So I say without any further ado, let's get into that review. Before starting this video, I would like to say that we are a considerably new channel and the main USP of our channel is to provide one of the most detailed reviews out there. So if you're interested in such detailed reviews, I think pressing that red subscribe button would be a great opinion. Also, a very special thanks to Porsche Chandigarh Center for lending us this beautiful, amazing car for a review. They have an amazing inventory of many Porsche cars. Check them out using the links in the description below. Now talking about driver displays in the newer generation Porsches, this is the Porsche Cayenne like I told you. We this time around get two displays. We have a display over on this end, a display over on this end, and then we have the tachometer, which is an analog thing, which I really like, because obviously it's a sports SUV and you want to see the revs of your engine right in the middle. And then over here, if I talk about this display, first of all, you can control it through these options over here, and then you have this display which you can control through these options over here. First off, let's talk about this one. Right now we have the tire pressure monitoring system of this car, and as the car is idling right now and not moving, that's why it's showing a couple of bars, but then your minimum speed required for checking the tire pressure is 25 km per hour, right, written right there. Then moving forward, we have our power delivery system. This gives you the information regarding where and how the power was delivered. How much power was delivered to the front wheels, it shows a bar over here, and how much power was delivered to the rear wheel, it shows a bar right there. Then moving forward, we have our G-force meter. It shows you exact how many G-forces are being applied to you in real time while you're accelerating in your Porsche Cayenne. And then moving forward, we have our lap time. Yes, it's a sports SUV, and if you take this car on a track, you can measure your last lap time, your fastest lap time, and then improve your driving over there. Moving forward, we also have the map over here, which is a really ingenious idea, so that the driver doesn't have to be distracted again and again looking at the infotainment display. They can just directly look at this to know where they have to go next, which is really cool. And then we have our trip details. It shows you how much time the car has been started for, the distance it's been driven, the average consumption, the average speed, all that jazz right there. And then last but not the least, we have our vehicle settings, in which it shows the status of the vehicle, the engine oil temperature, the engine oil pressure, the battery percentage, and all that stuff. And as you can see, these things right there, over here and this over here, were fixed. It shows the range of the car, how much fuel there is in the car, and this is the engine temperature. But over on this side, this dial has always remained the same, and it just shows the time and the date and the day that it is right now. But then moving on this side, we have first off the outside temperature in this dial. Over on this dial, you have your speedometer and the current position the car is in right now. As this car is not on a road right now and it's inside the showroom, it's thinking that it's in off-road, and we haven't got any kind of navigation, so it doesn't have any kind of route guidance as well. But then if you change this screen, it then goes on to the odometer of this car, and then we also have the speed limits, which actually are two limits in this car. You can set up to two limits in this car, and as they have not been set right now, it's just saying limit 1 and limit 2. And then last but not the least, once again we come into the current position of the car. And so this was about this display. I already told you about this display, and that's the whole general overview of the driver displays in the newer generation Porsches, specifically the Porsche Cayenne. Also, I have made a different video for the infotainment display in this car. If you want to check that out, if you want a detailed review of the infotainment displays of the newer generation Porsches, a link to that will be given in the description down below. Do check that out.